Good afternoon, everybody. Today we're coming to you from Progressive Field. Get ready to watch the Cleveland Indians take on the Detroit Tigers. Today what we're talking about is Native Americans in the First World War. Now in the beginning some natives were a little speculative on this because most of them weren't even American citizens. It's only been about 20 years since the Indian War, so the idea of fighting for their conquerors was not very appealing. So, but others, based on warrior tradition, decided to actually join based on that. They had full warrior ceremonies when they left. And so, it came to a point in 1918 in October, where during the Argonne Offensive, the United States was not doing well against the Germans. The Germans were intercepting everything. They were able to tap American phone lines. They'd even jump in American conversations on the wire and make fun of them because it was so easy to crack their code. And so an American captain was walking through camp, came across two Choctaw Native American Indians. They were speaking in their native dialect, and he was puzzled by this. He walked up and said, "What are you guys talking?" And they thought for sure they were going to be in trouble. They said Choctaw Native American language, and he had an idea. And so he went to his commander. They had an idea of using them on the wire to begin to communicate their messages. So they began doing just that. They're getting all the Choctaw Indians in that area. It happened 19 of them. They were able to communicate with each other. The Germans were not able to intercept anything. They were called the Choctaw Code Talkers. And they were able to communicate, rearrange things, win the offensive. And so, which was quite remarkable, is the United States was needing them to help break a code in a war when back home the Indians were treated horribly, and the Indian children who were at the white schools were literally beaten when they were using their native dialect. My own grandfather told us stories of how he was treated so horribly, him and his siblings, by the white teachers at their Indian school for even daring to speak their native dialect. So they kind of didn't get much notoriety after the First World War because they were taught to not boast in their achievements. And so the next war with the Navajo Windtalkers, as they were well to be known, they received national notoriety. That's how people understood what the Code Talkers actually were. And it wasn't until 2008 that all the Code Talkers from both First and Second World War were recognized and by the American Congress, and all the tribes were given posthumous medals for them. So there's some thoughts for you on Native Americans' role in the Civil War, not Civil War, in the Great War. So there you go, and go tribe.